Well, it's time to evolve. And by time to evolve, I mean it's time for Paldea Evolved. Our friends over at the Pokemon Company International gifted me with these products here. We have a booster box and an elite trainer box. So I'm going to do two separate videos. We'll start with the booster box first, and then we'll open the elite trainer box later. So again, big thank you to our friends over at TPCI for this opportunity to open this up super early for you. I'm opening it a few days early, but the day you were watching this is Friday, May 26th. So thank you so much again for this opportunity. So yeah, let's just dive in. This is the new expansion here for the TCG. Right at the back, it talks about Masquerada, Skeledirge, Quaquaval. Of course, we've got new Terra Pokemon, the Ruinous Forms, chein-pao, ting-lu, so on and so forth. And I'm excited to see what's in here. I don't quite know what I'm going to get myself into, but hopefully we can get into here and have a good time with this. This will be the format for NAIC as well. I did sign up for that as well as my partner. So she and I will be both there. So you can come meet up if you'd like. And we'll be playing in the tournament. But yeah, let's just start this first pack art. Actually, is there 5 pack arts? There are. So we have the 3 starters. And then ting-lu and chein-pao. So yeah, we'll just start ripping through. I think this is the first one we ripped out. So yeah, let's just dive right in. So yeah, no need to do card tricks. Code cards aren't going to be active just yet, so I'm going to hold on to those for myself. So everything's going to be a first look here. So we have the Mischievous, Sneasel, Gothita, Mastiff, Honchkrow, Calamitous Wasteland. Excited for trainer cards here. The retreat cost of each basic non-fighting type Pokemon in play is Colorless Moor. Not bad at all. We have Primeape. Oh, we got the seal behind him. Reverse Delibird, Reverse Sandygast, and a holo rare Slacking with the ability Stir and Snooze. If this Pokemon is asleep, flip 2 coins instead of wandering. Pokemon checkup. If either is Tails still asleep. Sort of like Snorlax. And we have a basic Lightning Energy. So yeah, I'm going to get all the holos and reverse holos up in the corner. We'll do the commons, the energy there. And I'm going to keep all the trainer cards and stuff that I'll probably end up playing off to the side. That way we can do some deck profiles in the future here. So let me know what down below in the comments what you're excited to play and build from this set for those deck profiles. Let me know what you want to see and we'll make it happen. Get the energy off the back and we'll just continue on in there. Bramblin, Ride the Wind. Ooh, we got a Shanks with the ability Big Roar. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench. Your opponent chooses the new active Pokemon. It's an interesting switch out. It forces things like Goodra to remove, its damage reduction. So this is a very interesting and potentially playable common. I'm definitely going to set aside to try and assemble a play set here. We have Nimble with Slight Splash, prevent all damage during effects on a coin flip. Mastiff, Luxio, Mabostiff, Pupitar. We have a reverse Raichu with Electro Charge and Thunderbolt. 200 damage on that one, and then it looks like attaches 2 basics from the basic lightning from the deck. Okay. We got Pawmi and a Garganacl. First time seeing this one on a card as well. The ability Bless Salt during Pokemon checkup. Heal 20 damage from each of your Pokemon. That's kind of cool. 180 HP on a stage 2 for 2 fighting energy. Does 130 and discards the top card of your opponent's deck. This could be a pretty fun rogue, goofy option to see. And of course, we got that adorable Pawmi and Raichu. So far, I think a lot of the hype cards are definitely going to be like the Ruinous Forms as well as the starters. So I'm curious as to see what we're going to pull and what we'll be able to potentially start playtesting and deck building towards NAIC. So we have a Dino, Sandygast, Tarantula, Murkrow, Tankatuff, Pomo, Gothorita. We have Reverse Phalanx. Ooh, we have our first illustration rare, the Bramblin. This is super adorable. Whole bunch of them around a little like Wild West themed town. And behind it we have a Orthworm, 130 HP, the ability Nutritional Iron. If this has 3 or more metal energy attached, it gets 100 HP, so it can be 230 on a basic. It's kind of cool. single prizer. And for 4 colors, shoot through 100 damage. It does 30 damage to each. Oh, I'm sorry, it does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So like a little bit of a snipe. But 230 HP if it has 4 metal energy is kind of cool. But yeah, let's get that sleeved up. Of course, I've got some Ultimate Guard sleeves ready to go for all of the hits here to protect everything for the collection. Who knows if we'll play with the Bramblin, but let's definitely get it sleeved up. I always have a big mess after pack opening videos to clean up. It's slightly annoying, but it's just part of the trade, right? Alright, so we have Mischievous, Sneasel, Gothita, Mastiff, Corvusquire. Oh, this is illustrated by Sui, one of my favorite artists. I'm definitely going to set that aside. We have Artisan, new stadium. It's definitely going to get some play in some decks. Once during each player's turn, that player may search a deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a roll box and put it on the other bench. That players then shuffle their deck. So it says EX, V, so on and so forth, have roll boxes, so your Radiants. But this is going to get some play in some Gardevoir decks, so we're definitely going to set that into the potentially playable side of things. All right, we have a Paldea and Tauros, the fire type, Raging Horns, and Blaze Dash. Reverse foil Bramblegast, reverse foil Titan, and a Tyranitar holo rare. 180 HP with Route. Does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So 30 plus 30. And then for 2 Dark, Dread Mountain, 230. Discard top 4 cards of your deck. I think this has an illustration rare from what we've seen revealed on the Twitter account of Pokemon. So I'm excited to see if we can potentially get that out of these packs. It looks super awesome. All right. Continuing along. All right, we have a Pikachu leaping through. Pretty cute, pretty cute. We got Cufant, Krogunk, Rookidee, Vigoroth, Oranguru. I always have to read every Oranguru because it just seems like every time we get one, it's busted. Plotter's Command. That's 30 damage for Psychic and a Colorless. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks during your opponent's next turn. It can't use that attack. So not the most broken Oranguru that we've seen, sadly. Electrode. We have a Tropius, Paldea and Tauros Water type, and a Holo Low-Kicks. Assaulting Kick, 30 plus. If it evolves from Nimble this turn, it does 100 more damage, and then it does Speed Attack for 70. So the Tauros gang, they're pretty similar. They all are going to have Raging Horns and be different types. So keep that in mind. There might be a Tauros that's meant to do something cool with whatever else. Alright, keep on chugging. Still no crazy EXs just yet, but who knows what we'll end up getting ourselves into. We have a Wingull flying over a little village there. Pineco, Meryl, looking all happy. Mankey. Practice Studio, definitely got to check this one out. The attacks of Stage 1 Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, do 10 more damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. It could be cool in like a Zoroark box. We have a Florgato. Quaxwell, reverse foil Dendra. Put a card on from your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw until you have 5 in hand. Interesting. We have a Corviknight and a Holo Luxray. This thing is absolutely awesome. I'm excited for this Luxray. 150 HP with the ability Swelling Flash. Once during your turn, this Pokemon is in your hand and you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, you may put this Pokemon onto your bench. And then you have for a Lightning, 2 colorless, 180 damage, Wild Charge, hurts itself for 20. Has 150 HP though, so this is definitely going to see some play as like a Lugia counter in some random decks. They get ahead on prizes. You're able to just play this thing straight down and go. All right, so we have the Shinx, we have the Luxray. Let's see what else we can get. Energy off the back. All right, we have another Wingull, Pineco, Meryl, Mankey, Grusha. First time seeing this one. Draw cards until you have 5 in your hand. If none of your Pokemon have any energy attached, draw until you have 7 cards in your hand. Kind of interesting. We have a Mismagius with the Magical Flick ability. When you play this Pokemon with your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may move an energy from one of your opponent's active from their active to their bench. Interesting energy manipulation. Another Bramblegast. All right, we have a reversed foil Pincurchin, the Yukomori, my fiance's favorite artist for cards. This is definitely going to go into her collection. We have a reversal energy. This thing is absolutely huge. As long as it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy. So I'm going to get that Pincurchin up out of here. If you have more prize cards than your opponent, and this is attached to an evolution Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box, it provides 3 energy at a time of every type, but only 1 at a time. So like your stage 2 Gardevoir that isn't the EX can use this. The Luxray can use this. So definitely excited for that. And ooh, we have our first EX of the box. We have Copperaja EX, fully sparkled out here on this one. 300 HP on his stage 1 of the ability Bronze Body. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance, and you have Nosequake for 2 metal and a colorless to 260 damage. It does 30 to each of your bench Pokemon. So hurting your own bench isn't that cool, in my opinion, but 300 HP on his stage 1 is definitely a big tank. So we'll get that into the hits. In our next pack, we got the Quaquaval on here. Quaquaval. I don't quite know the pronunciation of a lot of the new Pokemon, but I'm sure once these cards are legal and we start hearing the casters on the streams say the names, we'll have an idea of like what the official pronunciations are. All right, so we have a Slackoth, Paldea Wooper, throwing some mud, super cute. Another Pikachu, Qfant, Flamigo. Here we go, new one. Definitely interesting here. The ability Insta-Flock. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 Flamigo, reveal them and put them in your hand, and then shuffle your deck. And then you have the attack United Wings for 2 colorless. It is 20 times the amount of United Wings attacked Pokemon in the discard pile. So this is definitely a new archetype to be able to build around. So we're definitely going to check that out as well in the future here. All right, Bombardier. We have a Skiploom, the ability Drifting Edge. If this is damaged, flip a coin of heads, prevent that damage. Definitely interesting. All right, we have a Maschiff, Reverse Jigglypuff, and a Holo Rare Oricorio with the ability Ardent Dancing. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active evolution Pokemon. So definitely different there. Skeledirge. This is the starter I picked from my playthrough. Let me know down in the comments what Pokemon you picked when you started playing Scarlet or Violet. If you haven't played Scarlet or Violet, maybe you should. All right, we have Magnemite, Phalanx, Combee looking all happy, Jigglypuff, Grafaiai, first one, Pincurchin, a different Pincurchin as well here. We have Zweilous, Reverse Snover, Reverse Corvisquire, and hey, there we go, Pikachu EX, the Pikachu boy itself, the poster child of Pokemon. 190 HP with the attack Pika Punch for 30, and then Dynamic Will for 220. If flip coin of tails, discard all energy from this Pokemon. So we get the Pincurchin up in the, the Corvisquire up in the pile for the art collections. And we'll get this Pikachu sleeved up in a Katana. So yeah, 3 hits so far, still plenty of packs to go. Again, thanks for being here. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below what your favorite pull is of this video. And don't forget to subscribe for more Pokemon TCG content. All right, we got Krogunk, Rookidee, Magnemite, Phalanx, another Dendra, Palisand, Raichu, Reverse Sudowoodo, Reverse Pikachu, and a Boss's Orders. Definitely happy to get more copies of Boss's Orders. New artwork on this as well with the Getsus. Definitely a staple card in a lot of decks. Some play multiple copies, so keep that in mind. All right. I know we are definitely going to be having a way long video here as I stutter. So I'll definitely pick up the pace just a little bit here. So we have a Delibird. We have Super Rot, awesome reprint. Shuffle up to 3 Pokemon or basic energy from your discard pile back into your deck. Great to have that back in the format. We have Love Disc, Snover, Delivery Drone, new trainer as well. Flip 2 coins of both of them in their head. Search your deck for a card and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. So it's like Cram-O-Matic without a discard. You just have to flip 2 coins instead of just 1. So interesting card. Maybe get some play. We have the first Ferrigraph, Spidops. We have Jet Energy. This thing is huge. As long as it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides colorless energy. When you touch this from your hand to one of your benched Pokemon, switch that with the active. This thing is going to get a lot of play in like Giratina or Lost Zone box decks or things where you need to pivot around. So definitely super playable. We have a Combee, and here we go. We have a Dedenne EX. with that texture, the terrestrial ability going on here, safe from bench damage. I'm hoping someday we get some terrestrial that have something different than bench protection. Then you have tail swap, move all damage comes from one of your bench Pokemon to one of your opponent's active Pokemon. Could be very interesting in like Gardevoir, I'm not going to lie. And then Wondrous Shot for 3. A Psychic does 170 and discard an energy from this Pokemon. So let's get this sleeved up and into the hit pile. Definitely really pretty. I love Dedenne as a Pokemon, and it's cool to see it as a Psychic type since it's Fairy in the TCG now, since the alignment removing that back in the day. All right, we have a Girafarig. Oh my god, to go with the Ferrograph we just pulled. Tropius. We have a Great Ball reprint. Hoppip, Mousehold, Titan, Corviknight, Reverse Larvitar. We have a supporter Giacomo. Discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. Kind of interesting. And we have a Gyarados to go with it. Revengeful Storm. If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, it does 100 more damage. So 180 for 3, and then 200 for 4. It hurts itself for 50. Definitely interesting to see some of these new supporters. See if they'll get some use in the standard format as we move along. All right, we have a Delibird, another super raw. Definitely excited to get more of those. Love Disc, Snover, Superior Energy Retrieval, another awesome reprint from back in the day, from back in the black and white era. Discard 2 other cards from your hand, put 4 basic energy from your discard pile into your hand. This is going to be really good for chein-pao EX and any other like Rain Dance style decks. We have Sudowoodo, we have Pelipper with the ability Hearsay. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may choose one. Put a supporter card from your discard pile into your hand, or search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Kind of interesting. We have a Rockruff reverse, a Gyarados reverse, and a Glimmora holo rare. Stage 1 ability Shattering Crystal. When this is knocked out, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. Kind of cool. And then we have Poison Petals. For 1 fighting, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned during Pokemon checkup. Put 6 damage counters instead of 1. That's kind of an interesting like denial card there. Coin flips that deny prizes and poison that can do more damage. That could be potentially really fun to find a rogue strategy around. All right, we got Combee, Jigglypuff, Girafarig, Tropius, Gothitelle, first time seeing this one. Ability Read the Stars. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck and put one of them back, put the other card on the bottom of their deck. Interesting. Slug out for 120, discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Arctibax, first one of these. We got another Giacomo. First Celeridge. We have Life Sucker, does 50, heal 30. And then Fighting Sword, if your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX or a V, does 100 more damage, so 200 for 3 on a stage 1. Kind of interesting. We have a Sneasel reverse and a Holo Abomasnow. The ability Freezing Disaster. Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, can't be healed. Okay. A lot of abilities on a lot of these cards. So I'm always excited for more abilities. It means more potential things that we can do in the gameplay here. All right, we have Makuhita, another Pincurchin, Dino, Magikarp, Dunsparce, Pupitar. We have Faulkner, new supporter. Draw 2 cards. If there's a stadium in play, draw 2 more. And it's if you have a stadium as well, so not just your opponent. Reverse Voltorb. Oh, it's a Sui art. Definitely going into the pile. Reverse Superior Energy Retrieval. Definitely a playable piece. And another Glimmora holo rare. And I think there was a non-holo Pincurchin for the art pile. We're about over or close to halfway done here. So again, thanks for sticking around. Again, big thank you to the Pokemon Company for hooking me up with this product to open and review for you guys. So make sure you smash that like button for me to let them know that we can keep doing this, hopefully. All right, we have Fletchling, Sui art, awesome, and a non-holo Voltorb. Very cool. All right, we have Clavel, supporter, to search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon with 120 HP or less, reveal them and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Kind of cool. More supporters, more playable stuff. We have Dunsparce with Find a Friend. We have a Passimian, another reversal energy, very nice. Therapeutic Energy, first one of this. Provides colorless energy. Pokemon is attached to recovers from being asleep, confused, paralyzed, and can't be affected by the special conditions. Yeah, no confections allowed. No cupcakes, no cakes, no desserts, no confections around here. And we have a Jumpluff Hollow Reverse, ability drifting dodge, same ability as the Skiploom. There's the Hoppip to go with the Jumpluff, and we have a Mimikyu with the ability Safeguard, prevent all damage under this Pokemon by attacks from a Pokemon EX and V, and then spreads 7. Actually, kind of cool tech. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, every time I see any new Psychic card, I'm always okay, cool. It could be played in Gardevoir EX. It can be played in Gardevoir X. That could be played in Lost Zone box, or anything that slightly fears EXs or Vs. So goodbye playing Miltank. You're just going to play a Mimikyu at this point. I don't know if I got the energy off the back, so we're just going to rip on through. We have a Hoppip, Makuhita, Pincurchin, Dino, Talonflame with Clutch and Fiery Breeze, Heracross, Kilowattrel, Reverse Zweilous. Ooh, there we go. We have the illustration rare Sprigatito, Gather Sunlight and Seed Bomb, really pretty with the flowers. And oh, we got the full art Forretress EX hiding behind it. This thing is super cool. The green terrestrial glow, so definitely a double hit pack here. Love to see those. The ability Exploding Energy. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic grass energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. If you did that, this Pokemon is knocked out. So you fall behind on prizes, but then things like the the Luxray can be played, or the Reversal Energy, and if we hit any Iono, that'll be a thing to talk about. And then you have the attack guard press for 2 grass, 120. During your opponent's next turn, it takes 30 less damage from attacks. So let's get both of these sleeved up and into the pile here. That Fortress is really pretty. I really love those EXs like that. I know there's definitely going to be a glare. I've got a lot of lights flashing around today, so hopefully it's not too bad to deal with. All right, we have another Fletchling, Voltorb, Clavel, Clackalaw. That's basically how like my brain is today. We have Fletchinder, Toxicroak, Oranguru, Reverse Fletchling. We have a Reverse Hydreigon with Tri-Howl. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and attach any number of energy cards you find there to Pokemon any way you like. Discard the other cards. Interesting. And we have the new Spiritomb basic Pokemon V in play. Yours and your opponents have no abilities. Definitely interesting to see this shut down some Pokemon Vs. And then you have Fade Out, but this Pokemon card's attached to it into your hand for 1 colorless. It does 10 damage. Spiritomb will probably get some sort of play in some shape or form, because that'll just turn off V-Star powers on basics. That no, they can't be V-Star powers in basics. Oh my, what basic Vs would we want to turn off? That's relevant in the standard format right now. I don't know, but my brain is not, like I said, my brain is not my friend today. I'm just excited to be opening new packs. All right, we have a Nimble, Mashiff, Slackoff, Paldea and Wooper, Crocalor, Pelipper again, Fletchinder, Reverse Mankey. We have Fighting Owlette. Fighting a lot, I guess. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. You can use this card if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Heals 60 damage from one of your Pokemon. Interesting. And we have a Palmot foil here with Mach Bolt and Electric Fist. 100 damage, does 60 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So a nice 60 snipe. A lot of Palmot love. We had a Palmot last set that had a pre-release promo that accelerated energy from the deck. So, I mean, cool. More Palmots to play with. I think there's an EX eventually as well coming out. I don't know if it's in this set or if it was a promo elsewhere in Japan, but we've seen that at least. We have, all right, Slowpoke, Litleo, Rockruff, Pawmi, Seviper, Pyroar, Luxio, Reverse Magikarp, Reverse Love Disc, and another Luxray. Definitely excited for the Luxrays. Definitely gonna get those into something somewhere. All right, we are at 24 minutes. We're just gonna start speed running again. I don't want to have like the longest video in the world. Mankey, Delibird, another Super Rod, Love Disc, Arctic Backs, Giacomo, Talonflame, Reverse Artisan, very nice. Tink Reverse, and a Garganacl Holo. I do enjoy reading a lot of the cards, so hopefully you guys do too when we go over a lot of this new stuff. All right, Watch Roll, Tink, Shroodle, Glimmet, Corviknight, Seviper, Paldea Tauros. We have a Vespiquen, a Frigibax, and a Ceruledge. Yeah, and we still have like, I think 10 or 12 packs here. Strap in, kids. We're in for a long one. All right, we have Sprigatito, Quaxley. I would have loved for this to be a freaking Fuecoca. That would have been cool. Charcadet, Rellor, Choice Belt reprint, and notice how it just says tool. So if you're unfamiliar, you're a new player, or you have someone new, definitely help them swap out their Choice Belts with these new ones here. Palmo, Tinkatuff. There we go. Iono. This thing is insanely good. This is going to be a multiple played card in almost every deck. Each player shuffles their hand and puts it onto the bottom of their deck, just like how Marnie did. However, if either player put any cards in the bottom of their deck in this way, each player draws a card for each of the remaining prize cards. So this is definitely to punish your opponent in the late game. Again, it pairs really well with the Fortress. You knock it out, they take 2 prizes, you can Iono them down to a bare minimum of 4 or less cards. We have a Reverse Girafarig and a Holo Hydreigon. So Iono, definitely excited to get that. Hopefully we can get a couple more to at least have a play set to play with early on. All right, we have Gothita, Meryl, Wingull, Pineco, Practice Studio, Florgato, Quaxwell. We have a Q-Fant, a Tinkatuff, and a Low Kicks. Starting to see a lot of dupes now in terms of the holos and all the commons and uncommons. All right, we got Shroodle, Glimmet, Bramblin, another Shanks, Mismagius, Bramblegast, Toxicroak, Reverse Rookidee, Reverse Practice Studio, and a Holo Weavile. First one getting this. Assaulting Hunt. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, may switch in one of your opponent's basic bench Pokemon to the active spot. And you get to pick, but it's only basics. I'm breaking everything in the process of the video today. We have a Meryl, Wingull, Pineco, Tink, Palossand, Raichu, Gothitelle, Reverse Pyroar, Reverse Tandemaus, and another Orthworm. All right, now I think we're officially down to the last 10 packs. I haven't been taking them from a single side, so we've just been going through as is. Tandemaus, Citadel, Knackley, Fuecoco, Faulkner, Dunsparce, Passimian, Delivery Drone Reverse, Pineco Reverse, and a Sableye. We gotta read Sableye. Sableyes tend to have really busted effects. Night Eyes, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep, and then Unseen Claw, if your opponent's active Pokemon is affected by a special condition, does 70 more damage, so you can do 90 for 1 on a single prize dart. Interesting. Not necessarily super broken, but definitely has potential. A lot of these new cards definitely have potential as like techs in a lot of decks to answers for things. All right, you have Charcadet, Murkrow, Mischievous, Sneasel, Corvisquire. We have a Artisan, very nice. Paldea Tauros, another Great Ball. Oh, snap! We have the secret rare Superior Energy Retrieval. This thing is gorgeous. Oh, man. And behind it, we have a Jumpluff. Let's get this thing sleeved up. Whew, man, that is pretty. Lightning, right in the dead center, my favorite type to play in the TCG when possible. Water, second favorite type to play as well. And then we have Fire and Grass Energy. This is a really pretty secret rare. Really like that a lot. We have another Knackley, Fuecoco, Watch Roll, Tink-a-Tink, Sudowoodo, another Grusha, Primeape, Reverse Glimmet. Oh, we have the illustration rare Flamigo with that Instaflock and United Wings ability. Really pretty. And we got Ting-lu right behind it, 240 HP. This thing is going to be playable as well here. Fighting type, the ability Cursed Land. As long as it's in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play that have damage counters don't have abilities except for Pokemon EX. And then you have for 3 fighting Land Scoop, does 150 damage. Put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. This thing is pretty awesome. We're definitely going to see someone out there playing Ting-lu in some shape or form. So let's get these sleeved up in some fresh katanas. And we'll continue along. 6 or 7 packs left. I think we can still definitely get a couple more EXs out of here. Alright, so we have Magikarp, Slowpoke, Litleo, Rockruff, Azumarill, Vespiquen, Ice-Q, Calamitous Snowy Mountain. First time seeing this. Whenever any player attaches energy from their hand to one of their basic non-water Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Pretty cool. We have a Reverse Luminous Energy. First time seeing this as well. As long as it's attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only provides 1 energy at a time. If the Pokemon attached to has any other special energy attached to it, it provides just a colorless. So pretty cool. And we have Veluza as a holo. First time seeing this as a card as well, with a Ram and Slim Screw. I like how we're almost through the box. We have 6 packs left. We've opened 30 out of the 36, and we're still seeing new cards. So I love it. I love it. All right, we have a Fire Energy, and then here we go. We have Charcadet, Rellor, Tadbulb, Frigibax, Crocolore, Grafaiai, Titan, Reverse Murkrow. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Wo-chien EX. Special illustration rare. Whew, that is a pretty card. Oh, man. We have to talk about it. With Covetous Ivy for 2 grass and a colorless attack. This attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken, and then Forest Blast for 3 colorless and or 3 grass and a colorless for 220. And right behind it, a full art Annihilate EX. Also have to talk about that one too. This is also really pretty. Holy crap. Angry Grudge for 20x. Put up to 12 damage counters on this Pokemon. This attack does 20 more damage for each damage counter you place in this way. Really kind of crazy. 240 for 1 if you're able to put all 12. And then Seismic Toss for 150 for a fighting and a colorless. Let's get these both sleeved up. That Wo-chien, the live Wo-chien reaction memes, can drop them down in the comments below. So far, really pretty cards here. We have a Tadbulb, Frigibax, Tandemaus, Citadel, Bravery Charm. This is another new one as well. The basic Pokemon this card attached to gets 50 HP. Really solid item card. I'm sorry, tool card. No, they're no longer items. I'm just a dingus. We have Gothorita, Honchkrow, Reverse Therapeutic Energy, Reverse Sprigatito, and a Holo Rabska with the Revival Blessing, just like in the game. Four packs left. Still potential for something in here. We have a Larvitar, Sandygast, Tarantula, Charcadet, Luminous Energy, Bombardier, Flamigo, reverse Wingull, reverse Dino, and there we go, full art Skeledirge EX, my starter Pokemon. Super stoked. It goes 340 HP. The attack Vitality Song for 1 fire does 50 and heals 30 from each of your Pokemon, kind of cool. And then Burning Voice for 2 fire does 270, 10 less for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Really awesome. Let's get that sleeved up. Tons of full arts in this box, so super excited for that. All right, we got Palmy, Larvitar, Sandygast, Tarantula, another Iono, very nice, very nice. Knucklestack, Calamitous Snow Mountain, Choice Belt, Calamitous Wasteland. Oh, here we go. We got a Chi-Yu EX. Fire type with the attacks Jealousy Singe for fire. Discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. And then for 2 fire, Flame Surge does 100 damage. Choose up to 3 of your bench Pokemon for each of those Pokemon. Search your deck for a basic fire energy and attach it to that Pokemon and then shuffle your deck. Not bad at all. So we got 3 of the 4 Ruinous Pokemon, technically. Ting-lu, wo-chien, and Chi-Yu. All we need now is a chein-pao. And we've got 1 of each. So could we pull a chein-pao EX out of these last 2 packs? I don't know. It's a possibility. So we're down to the wire here. All right, we got Murkrow, Mischievous, Sneasel, Gothita, Paldea and Tauros, the fighting type. We have Skiploom, another Dendra, reverse Luxray, nice, a Gothita. And a Hariyama, first one on this. Arm Thrust Practice. All of your Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks of your opponent's Pokemon. Interesting. And the final pack. Let's rub it for some last pack magic. I don't know if it's even possible to get another hit. But again, thank you so much, Pokemon Company International, for sending this product my way to open for these videos and to support the content. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. We have a Great Ball, Noibat, first time seeing that as well. Sprigatito, Quaxley, Electrode, Vigoroth, Pincurchin, reverse Mischievous, reverse Grafaiai, and a holo Tinkaton. The ability Gather Minerals. You must discard a card from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during turn, you may draw 3 cards. Not bad. And then Special Hammer for 90. If it has special energy, it does 90 more. Not bad at all. All right, so let's do a quick recap. We have a Chi-Yu EX, the special art rare wo-chien EX, ting-lu EX, full art Skeledirge EX, full art Annihilate EX, illustration rare Flamigo, the secret rare Superior Energy Retrieval, the secret rare Fortress EX, or the full art, technically, if you want to call it that. We have the special illustration Sprigatito. We got a Dedenne EX with the Terrastal. We have Pikachu EX, Copperja EX, and a illustration rare Bramblin. But that's the hits. Let me know what you think down below in the comments of this box. Again, super appreciative to the Pokemon Company for sending this my way. If you missed out, I also have another video of a Elite Trainer box, so I'll have that linked somewhere whenever it goes live. It'll be linked here or down in the description. But yeah, double video upload today, 1 box, 1 ETB. Go check them both out. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to smash that like button, do all those typical things. Become a member if you'd like to support the content. Check all the links out down below. Follow me on all social media and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully I'll see you at NAIC if you're playing, so we can get play testing with these new awesome cards. Expect some deck profiles soon. Thanks again, TPCI, for all the love. Much love, everybody. See you later.